and watch the chef cook.
You want 17 birds? Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. Hit my line if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. Yeah, I'm from the 17th curb.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I'm the best reporting on the Eagles. Before we get into the meat and potatoes, I gotta tell y'all, thank y'all for going to the Print Champs and tapping in with the merchandise online on site. You know what I'm saying? The state property shirt been going crazy. The ski mask Howie's been going crazy for 2 years now. You already know that's where you can only get the official Hurt Season merch. You know what I mean? At the Lil Brunson shop via the Print Champs. Tap in with that. And this week we got our first hustler of the week. You know what I mean? I got some slots available. You can hit me if you want any of your small businesses, you know what I mean, shout out, you know what I'm saying, in the area or whatever. You know what I mean? I'll do that for you, man. But we got this young hustler, man. She in college, doing real good. Her nails is doing good, nail business and all of that. I want you guys to follow the TikTok. Show us some love, you know what I'm saying? Real, you know, listen, man, when kids stay out of the way, man, you gotta pull them up and let them know they're doing a good job. So let's get into the meat and potatoes real quick. So listen, man, let's talk about it. We handle our business, man. We beat the Dallas Cowboys. And, you know, of course, we wake up to a barrage of excuses. That is to be expected. You know what I mean? This has been like a whirlwind of a day for me. You know what I mean? A whirlwind of a day. Like, it's like something changed within the NFL today. Because right now, all of a sudden, you know what I mean? These guys want every brownie point in the book for losing the game. You know what I mean? Every brownie point in the book for losing the game. They're just so happy that Dak Prescott is quote unquote not the reason they lost the game, that they don't care about the fact that they lost the game. You know what I mean? This has been a wild day to me, man. You know, this is an 8-year quarterback, and like I've never seen a guy who's been coddled this much, man, this morning, man. It's low-key disturbing, man. I ain't really heard too many dudes from that side, you know what I mean, accept reality and say, listen, man, we ain't win the game. You know what I'm saying? We did not win the game, and that was one we needed. I have really heard we'll see him again. It's just a bunch of excuses, officiating, passing yards, all this weird stuff. But it is what it is, man. That's how they decide to, you know, take their L. You know what I mean? That's why it's different on this side. We never doing that after no L. We criticizing the team because we feel like we should have blew them out for real. But, you know, in the aftermath of, you know what I mean, knocking off the Dallas Cowboys in a quote-unquote thriller, the Philadelphia Eagles lose Dallas Godert for about 4 weeks to a fractured forearm on a freakish kind of freak tackle play that happened in this game. Now, Dallas Godert, Jalen Hurts had 3 guys for 50 or more receiving yards in this game. His big 3. You know what I mean? And when Dallas Godert went out, nothing really stopped as far as, you know, I got to look at the plays where Dallas Godert wasn't on the field, how the offense operate. But, you know, I know with the stretch that's coming up, you got the Chiefs, the Bills, the 49ers, then Dallas again. I know you need a tight end for that stretch. That's an important 4-game stretch. You know what I'm saying? you got to come out of that 4-game stretch. What you got to come out there with Buffalo head on the mantle. You got to come out there with San Fran head on the mantle. The Chiefs head on the mantle. You know what I mean? This stretch not about the Dallas Cowboys or none of them. This stretch is about how you stack up with that's a playoff stretch. You know what I'm saying? You playing like 4 playoff teams in a row. Sometimes it take 3 straight tough wins to win the Super Bowl. So this is a good test for us. You need a tight end. Now, they've been throwing around Rob Gronkowski's name a lot for this matter. I really don't see it happening, but it's not impossible. You know how Howie Roseman is. You know how Howie Roseman get down. You know what I mean? What the Philadelphia Eagles are doing over here is pretty special, and I think Rob Gronkowski fits in with the Kelce's and some of the guys that we got on the team. I think we got a great core group of guys, Graham and all of them, who will welcome Rob Gronkowski in with open arms. You know what I mean? I'm all for it if you could do it. He's not that old. I think Rob Gronkowski might be just turning 30, 31. You know what I mean? I definitely go for it. My option, you know what I mean? My in-house option would be to slot Julio Jones into some of them passing reps that Dallas Godert would have got from the tight end position. That's a mismatch nightmare. Not many safeties could guard Julio Jones. Not many linebackers can guard Julio Jones. Even at the age that he's at right now, Julio Jones can really still high point the ball. Julio Jones is a big body presence and can act as a security blanket like how Dallas Godert would have. So, I'm all for seeing what Julio Jones could do. I think moving Julio Jones over to a tight end position gives Julio Jones another 3 years in the league for real. So, you know what I mean? Like maybe Howie Roseman, and you brought Julio Jones in for red zone situations. I feel like Howie Roseman, the foresight of Howie Roseman goes so unnoticed that it just don't make no sense that time. I think Julio Jones, that pick is paying great dividends for the Philadelphia Eagles. I mean, he scored last week in a game where you had to have that touchdown. You know what I'm saying? Let's see how the role widens for him down the stretch, where we definitely gonna need all the weapons we can get. So yeah, man, Dallas Godert out 4 weeks. We got to make a move, man. You got to make a move. I don't really know what we're going to get out of a guy like Grant Calcaterra or anything like that. We haven't seen him be really relied upon. Last time a Goedert got hurt, Grant Calcaterra really didn't get no burn. You know what I mean? Like we really didn't use him that much in the game plan. We gotta use him. A lot of people talk about Albert O. I don't think Albert O. I don't think he can fill the void of Dallas Godert, but he's a real big body tight end. And at the same time, he can catch the ball and he can rumble with some of the best of them. You know what I mean? In terms of being physical. So maybe we go with Albert O, but he hasn't really stayed healthy since we, traded for him. So, it's some things we got to look into. You know what I mean? This bye week will give us ample time to fix some stuff, but I expect Howie Roseman to make a move because missing Dallas Godert for 4 weeks needs some attention, will garner some attention. So let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Are you excited to hear that Gronk is a possibility, or would you rather see Julio Jones or Albert O get some of those reps?